Okay, let's get into it, guys. False images of the Christ. So here in this image, you see on the left, you see Caesar Borgia. Cesare Borgia, however you want to pronounce it. And on the right, you see what's been known as the depiction of Jesus Christ, which is now a global image. I'm going to teach you of the falsehoods of this image, and I'm going to go kind of deep into it as well. So, false images of Jesus. The Renaissance depiction of Christ as a handsome, thin-faced white man with a thin beard is based on the likeness of Cesare Borgia and the second son of Rodrigo Borgia, aka Pope Alexander VI. Okay, this is we're getting into the papacy. Now, this is actually right at the era. This is the era of the beginning of the papal inquisitions, by the way, in which the popes ordered the death of over 80 million people over the course of 700 years to get them to believe in their religion and Jesus. Cesare Borgia was born in 1475 and became a cardinal in the Catholic Church at the age of 18. This is the guy that you're praying to. So when you are a Christian person and you believe in the biblical Jesus, and you're calling on the name of Jesus and believing in Jesus and everything else, and you're looking at that image of Jesus in your church and you're dropping onto your knees and crying and weeping all your tears, this is the guy that you're actually praying to and crying to, not the real person at all. Let me tell you how brutal this guy was, okay? Realizing there was no power in a cardinalship, he resigned. He murdered his older brother, Giovanni, in 1497, and Cesare assumed his role as captain of the general of military forces of the papacy. So what he did was he killed his brother because his brother was running the military. He was like, man, my brother got power. I don't have any power. I'm just a lowly cardinal, guiding the sheep. So he said to himself, if I kill my brother, then I can take over his job. He ain't trying to, there's a lot better ways to try to get the job, but I guess he thought killing him would have been the easiest way. So he was successful in doing that. He killed his brother. It's well documented. Killed his brother. That's what the title of this whole thing is. This guy kills his brother. He quickly launched a military campaign to conquer all of Italy. What does that mean? What would a pope's military be doing conquering other countries? They're bringing the gospel. Just like when America says we're going to bring democracy to your country, you better run and hide, because when they get done bringing democracy, there's going to be nothing left but dust and destruction and death. Every country that America goes to bring democracy is completely destroyed, and the men and women and children are blown up and killed and murdered, right, by the millions. We know this is a fact. Same thing with the papacy. When they tell you they're coming to your country to bring Jesus and the Holy Bible with them, in the gospel, the good news, what they mean is they're coming to kill you and destroy you and then subjugate your offspring and make them speak their language and make them worship their God. That's exactly what it means. He quickly launched a military campaign to conquer all of Italy. During his brutal reign as captain general, he influenced depictions of Jesus to resemble his own likeness. He said, man, this Jesus here, this guy's got a little bit of power over these people. I want his power too. You see, this guy's an energy vampire. He's an energy vampire. He says, I want that power. This military is not enough. I'm killing a lot of people, but you know what? I want more power than this. I want to be in the people's minds. Every time they think about something I want to pray to or think about holy, I want them to be looking at me. So he says, you know what? I'm going to get Leonardo da Vinci to create this for me. So he got Leonardo da Vinci to and assigned him to paint the Christ on a model of Caesar Borgia. And that imprint and that first one became the model for all Jesus Christ images moving forward in time. This is how you can time travel. This guy time traveled with one conscious thought by ordering Leonardo da Vinci to paint his image as the image of Christ and make it known that this from this day forward, I am the Christ. This is the Christ. What he did was he traveled in time into the future. He created a ripple in space-time that traveled into the future. And right now, Your mom and your dad and your grandparents and some of you listening right now, dropping to your knees praying to this evil dude. Don't even know it. The Borgia family is known for incest, intrigue, and murder. He had sex with his sister, Lucrezia. This is his sister, Lucrezia. You may notice her if you play video games. There's a video game. I forget the name of the, Creed, the movie, the video game called Creed, something Creed. You have Cesare Borgia and his sister, Lucrezia, in the video game kissing. So they've encoded it into the video games. So the Borgia family is known for incest, intrigue, and murder. And stories, I spelled that wrong, stories have been told of them since they themselves walked the hallways of the apostolic palace. In particular, vicious rumors and slanderous tales have stuck to the names of the two members of the infamous Borgia family, Cesare and Lucrezia, brother and sister of history's most notorious family. Okay? There's books about this that you can buy and read. Just look them up on Amazon. Just type in their names on Amazon. These books pop right up. You can look at all the history, all the detailed history for yourself.